Thank you for joining us at Beerfish Fanatics. And this episode is actually brought to you by Whisker Secret Tackle.
So make sure you guys go to whiskersecret.com for all your catfishing gear.
Enjoy the episode, guys. This episode is brought to you by Kalona Brewing Company. If you live in Eastern Iowa, make sure to swing by Kalona Brewing Company's tap room. Amazing food and amazing craft beer. If you live in Central Iowa or in the Midwest, swing by your local supermarket and see if they carry the Kalona Brewing Company line of beer. And also swing by your local restaurants, local bars, see if they have Kalona Brewing Companies on tap. If not, make sure you guys request it. I kid you not, you won't regret that. Other than that, enjoy this episode, guys. All right, everybody.
If you are.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beerfish Fanatics. This is Granny with MaPop Fishing. We have
Kit with the Fishing Kit YouTube channel.
And today we decided, you know what? We're going to chill back, relax, have a beer with one of our friends, Mr. Bolo here. If you guys seen our previous episode, I forgot what episode it was. I'll have to find that. I'll put it in the show notes. But Bo's joining us for another beer, another episode, and talk fishing. Have a good time, right?
Yep, another night with another beer.
There we go. And then just everybody knows, we wanted to do this episode in person, but my wife has caught bronchitis, so it's kind of been a shit show the past week for me. She's been coughing up a lung, so I got to kind of stay home and man the fort, take care of the kids, and c'est la vie. Today, I'm doing a different beer because I was just telling these guys earlier. I actually went to the store because I ran out of Kalona beer. I went to the store and they sold out. So, hey, shout out to the listeners. Maybe they're the ones who are buying it up, right? That's what we're thinking. I don't know.
Hopefully, we have some kind of impact.
Some kind. But today, I'm drinking. Shout out to my neighbor. She went to Minnesota and she actually brought me back beer because she knows I'm kind of a craft beer fanatic. And I am drinking Bent Paddle Brewing Company. They're a brewery up there in Duluth, Minnesota. So this is the Venture Pils. I'm going to be drinking that. I'm going to try this out. Here you guys go, if you guys can see it. Bent Paddle Brewing, Duluth, Minnesota. So it's a Pilsner. What do you got, Kit?
I got, I was going to say classic, but it's not the Kalona Classic. The Such a Much IPA. This one hasn't made an appearance for me in a while.
There you go. What do you got, Bo?
Nothing too crazy. Got Boulevard Experimental 2538 IPA.
Nice.
Oh.
I think it came in some sort of combo platter. Stephen Manful's Brewer's Choice 2021. This is pretty good.
Whoever that guy is.
I know. I didn't read it. So this Bent Paddle Brew, this is this craft lager are harmonized noble hops and premium malt found in North America and in Europe. We did the traveling to save you the paddling, man. Go figure. There you go. Cheers, gentlemen. Here.
There's actually no story on mine. Just
Such a Much IPA, man.
Here's an IPA. Here you go. Nothing more to it.
Cheers.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Not bad.
Opened this early because we were waiting for Kit. So I'm already like half done.
That's okay. People know me by now. I lubricate quite. I pregame. That's what we call it. We pregame. I always pregame, man. But today, like I said, obviously it's springish here in Central Iowa. A lot of us are, getting out there. I think everybody was itching to get to the open waters and everything, get their long rods out. And, I think we were all in the same boat. We were pretty excited to, in a way, put our ice fishing stuff away. But I think we were excited to get the long rods out. And how are you guys doing? I know by the pictures that I'm not doing so good fishing-wise. I haven't been out, obviously, the past week because, the white boss lady was sick. But even when I've been out, I've been super struggling, man. I don't know.
I'll let Bo go next.
Yeah. Kind of the same boat, except I have been going out and still struggling. I've probably gone, I don't know, 2 to 3 times a week the last few weeks. I wasn't super excited for open water because ice fishing was so fun, but now that we're doing open water, I still want to go fishing all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, haven't really had a great time fishing yet. I mean, it's always a good time when I'm fishing with you, kid. But
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Hey,
as far as fishing,
should I know something?
as far as fishing, it's been catching more buzzes than fish.
Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, Bo. Nothing wrong with that, man. All right, but all right, Kit, go ahead, rub it in. How you been doing, man?
Uh, well, it's been a roller coaster ride of an open water season so far. So it's been feast or famine, I feel like. Actually, guess there was only one feast, and the rest of the time's like, okay, famine, and then I have a couple snacks here and there. But uh, it's been okay, I guess. I've been hitting the river. I've been out with Bo a couple times, and it's been rough those times that me and Bo went, and we did catch a buzz. I think we did go like 3 times, so we caught at least 3 buzzes together.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for the invite, guys. Man, I see how it is. But no,
But
it's.
you're Mr. Family Man down there. You can't
Mhm.
you can't
Yeah.
go when we go.
I agree. No, it's all good, man. Like I said, I live vicariously through you guys. So I just watch I watch your videos, Kit, and I watch your pictures, Bo, and that's just that's how I roll, I guess, in a way. So I kind of
My
wish.
pictures have not been very good lately.
It's all good, man. Same as you. I don't have none, man. Some people are like probably wondering, man, he hasn't posted on on Instagram or Facebook, and I was like, shit, because I ain't caught anything, man. What am I gonna post? And then I see everybody keep posting left and right, like all these walleye. Because right now, would you say it's about the walleye almost there, right, Kit? You think right now? What do you think?
I'd say the walleye bite's going pretty good right now. Everybody's out there
Yeah.
in the river catching walleye. I've done it a few times and I've caught a few fish here and there, but
Okay.
for me right now, the bite I'm focused on is that ice out catfish bite.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk about that because I need to do that too. I just haven't had the time to put on, I guess, on the water. But like I said, man, I've been seeing a lot of people on social media, and it looks like everybody else is doing mighty well. I don't know if they're using a specific technique or whatever the case may be, but I think the river is that. You think that's like the best spot to chase right now if you're chasing walleyes?
Yeah, I think the rivers are gonna warm up faster than the lakes.
Okay.
And well, our lakes here in Des Moines area, they were still iced over up until last week. So those water temps are probably mid 30s, or not high 40s, mid to high 30s,
Hmm.
low 40s maybe. But yeah, the river, that's where it's at right now. I think the lake bite should be picking up here soon. But it's kind of hard because we've been rainy, windy all dang week.
Yeah. Weather has not been too cooperative, but we'll see how that goes.
It's
Um,
it's the time of year though, so it's
yeah.
it's it's always like this
Put put
during
on your rain
March.
jacket. Didn't you go out the other day in the nice rain? How'd you do?
Sure did. Got soaked. Yeah, went out to the river with, all the other 40 dudes that were out there. I walked down quite a ways. Um, it was pretty rough. No, I didn't see anyone catch anything, but there was a lot of people. I was fishing from the bank and I still had to watch out for people's lines, from the bridge
Mm.
because
Oh,
they were so stacked deep, that they were so close to the bank. So that was kind of annoying, but I mean, everyone's posting their pictures on social media, so everyone's going out and going to the famous Des Moines spot.
Yeah, the super hot spot, but that's why we gotta. That kind of leads like, are you gonna be trying to find new spots this year? You guys like new spots that hopefully you can kind of get away from the masses, the pressure, because I think more and more, at least myself, that when I really started getting into fishing more and more, I feel like I'm slowly venturing out more and more to find just weird spots. Well, I wouldn't say weird spots, just different spots that who knows if there's fish there or not, but at least it kind of gets away from the masses. But I feel like obviously I'm struggling more and more too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel
Um,
like for me, I need a good bite at some normal spots before I
I,
venture out into the wild, you know.
you just want to get you just want to get that the tug first, right? The
Yeah,
get the momentum going, right? I
break
get
the
you.
seal,
Yes, I
you know.
get you.
But yeah, I do want to kind of get away from people. River fishing is like super hot in Des Moines right now, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of conformed a few days ago, like, okay, fine, I'll go to the famous downtown spot, and then it sucked.
Like you just said, 40 people. Holy cow!
Yeah, it was the only time I've gone this year, and our other buddy that we go fishing with, he's like, yeah, it's like my 10th time here already.
Jeez,
Dang.
dang.
dude, I
Was
don't
that
think.
was that Butters? I'm guessing
Mhm.
it's Butters. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Shout
was
out
his
to Butters.
birthday. I was like, oh, it was your birthday.
Well,
You
yeah.
got
Oh
like 40
yeah.
people coming to your birthday party. Pretty
There you go.
cool.
There you go, Butters. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday by the time this episode comes out. But yeah, he's been posting. He's been doing pretty good. But I don't know, man. Are you gonna be trying to find new spots this year, kid, or what do you think? Are you trying to get to spots before people know about it, or are you just kind of playing it by ear? Or because I know you have like certain spots you go to, obviously, and then are you just gonna try to find new spots, or you gonna? What are you thinking?
I think for me, I basically fish where everybody else fishes, but my timing is a little bit different
Mm.
because I was going to that Des Moines hot spot before everything really picked up. I picked up a few fish here and there, and even when I was going, and there was other people there.
Hmm.
I was trying to look for spots that there weren't people because everybody fishes on top of the bridge. I can't do it. I can't. I don't know. Trying to lift up a fish. Me and Bo had an incident last year where we went downtown, fished over like a ledge. There's no way to get down to the water, and lo and behold, we were just joking around like, man, what happens if we hook like a big fish or something? Like, we'll figure it out when we get there. And Bo hooks up with a big flathead, and there's nothing we can do.
Actually, that is
Yeah.
a I mean, I guess the only way I'm assuming those guys who are fishing that far up on the bridge are using heavy line, right? I would assume.
Either a
Or
heavy line or they use what's those bridge nets, hoop nets or
Hoop
whatever.
net.
hoop nets. Is that what it? Okay, that's yeah. I've seen that before. Like they drop the net to kind of scoop it up, right? In a sense, once they catch it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and right now I'm targeting those catfish. Everybody's fishing for walleye, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, I'll just let them do their own thing, and
Hmm.
I'm out there fishing for catfish by myself. No one's around, and today I probably caught 20 catfish, dude. It was insane after
Damn.
work.
Well, okay. So when because you went to this, your spot, whatever that you're fishing for this catfish, you've been there several times, and
Yeah.
it hasn't been like obviously consistent bite, right? Is it one of those things where you just got to keep going until you get lucky, the wind blows, temperature, or air pressure, or what do you think? What because you said you went there. I think you texted us and you said like you don't caught one or two or whatever, but then all of a sudden, then today you caught many. Was there something that happened all of a sudden that clicked?
I always try to go to the wind blown side. So wherever the wind's blowing, that's where I'm going because that's pushing all the bait and whatever the bait eats. And you would think, well, if the bait's there, the predators are going to be there. That's true. I'd say 60% of the time because it's well with fishing, nothing's a guarantee.
Yeah.
And today, man, the first spot I went to, I was like, okay, I got there, caught two. All right, it's gonna be a good day. Maybe half an hour later, no more bites. I'm like, oh man. And I start packing up my stuff. Okay, maybe when I start packing up my stuff, that's when the fish are gonna bite. No, no, no. But when I moved, I was there for 5 minutes. Boom, start hooking up, and then it was just they just come in waves like every 10 minutes or so. All three rods are like boom, 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 and I don't know. You just gotta go. Luck, I guess you could say it's luck because we can put everything down to science and say, oh, if these conditions are right, the weather's doing this, the barometric pressure, blah blah. The fish don't care, man.
Mhm.
What was the hot bait today?
Shad.
Hmm.
Shad. I
Yeah, you had
actually
fresher shad.
fresh-ish shad. Uh, what was it? A couple days ago, one of our big lakes opened up. Well, I saw that it mostly opened up. What was it, like Tuesday or something?
Hmm.
And then all the ice was pushed to one side, and I'm thinking like, all right, the next day, the whole lake should be opened up. And the next day, it was rainy. It was terrible. I was out there with a net and a bucket, scooping up like 10-inch shads. I
Dang.
ended up with only six, but my buddy Matt, he went to the other side of the lake. He ended up with 24,
Jeez.
like big 10-inch shads. And I met him up. He gave me some more shads, so I probably got like 16 shads in my freezer right now, and they're all like 10 inches.
Hmm.
Dang.
And that's what I used today. That's what that's what's dying when the ice melts, or they're frozen into ice, and when the ice melts, they all drop down, and the wind just pushes them to one side, and two plus two equals four. Fish,
No,
bait, and wind, and yeah,
this is
10-inch
probably
shad.
10-inch exactly, but this
Granny's
is
about to eat that.
yeah. Wow, I don't know, man. I might try, but it's pretty stanky, man. I don't know, man. People eat shad. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Hey, you're the chef, Bo. You find out.
Yeah.
How about this? You're the chef. Find out how to cook a shad to make it somewhat edible, and I will be your taste tester.
Make it edible for like a cat.
Hey, man, I'm always down to try something new. It's all good, man. Surprised, I didn't get hit up as much about the what you call the muskie, eating muskie. I thought a lot of people were gonna hate on me, but not too many people hated on it. It's all good.
they're probably thinking like this guy ain't ever gonna catch one anyways,
That's
so
probably
we're not worried.
that is damn, man. Low down hard hit there, man. Low blow, but true. It's all good, man. But no, that's actually a good thing because to let other listeners know that, dude, you don't have to fish for walleye all the time or right now just because everybody else is. I think what you're saying is, dude, you can go after catfish, ice cats, ice out catfishing. I think is something that you told me about, I think a year or two ago. So definitely something people should look into because, like you just said, you hit double digits today catching, huh?
Yeah, I between me and Matt, we probably hit like 30 fish. I have to go back
Damn,
and comb through my footage, but man, it was like
jeez.
people think catfishing is boring. You just sit there and wait for the fish. Technically, you are, but the wait wasn't very long today.
But I think the biggest thing was you knowingly or at least have a game plan. Like it helps. You know what I mean? Like you have a strategy. Like you're just saying, whatever specific bait you're gonna use, the wind blown side, all that stuff. You kind of add it, so it kind of gives you at least an advantage that if the fish are there and they're ready to bite, it's gonna be a good day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to keep moving, pretty much. Like I said, the first spot I got to, boom, caught two fish right away. Oh, okay, it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
45 minutes later, like, okay, they're not really gonna move into there because the water's still cold. They're kind of just holding in certain areas in groups.
For sure.
And then I didn't even move that far. I went to the same lake, but I probably went a couple hundred yards down the bank and
Mm,
caught 30 fish.
dang. All right.
Just like that, huh?
Offline, you could tell us the spot, and then me and Bo will go tomorrow, and we'll just
Man, I've been to that spot.
and yeah, exactly. And we're just gonna catch a buzz. Go
Word.
go
Just
figure.
like last time.
Just
But yeah, or it could be like when me and Bo went, we grinded it out, didn't get one single bite. We got, I don't know, what, 8 baits out or something
8 baits
between.
out, 6 hours in.
Yeah,
how
not
the hell
a
you get
nibble.
how'd you get 8 baits out?
Well, 3 lines, and I got the high-low rig, so that's 2 baits
Oh,
on
gotcha.
some
Okay.
rigs.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
kind of my math was off.
I
was
put my
like,
toes in the water.
all right,
I've only
man.
been walleye fishing like once, honestly. This kind of ice out. I don't know. Last year, just like I really enjoyed catfishing, so I've just been liking it more and more the more I fish. Because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just innately like lazy, It's like, okay, I'm just gonna throw a rod out and I don't have to work that hard. I mean, unless it's on fuego. But for me, that typically isn't the case.
No, I,
But man, I don't know. Catfishing is really fun. It's like super
Yeah,
fun.
it is. Because you could catch a lot of weight of fish in a short period of time because you're going out walleye fishing or bass fishing. You're rarely ever gonna come across a 5 pound fish, but when you go catfishing, that could be like every other fish is 5 pounds.
true.
Yeah.
Or 50 if you're going after blue cats, but
Word.
we don't have blue cats here, so it's kind of a bummer.
Flatheads.
Oh yeah, still
The
early for
flathead
them.
I hooked, gorge, it was like 50 pounds, I swear.
Jeez, man. And then you guys couldn't get it up because you
Oh,
see
no pictures though.
no
No
pi-
pictures.
well, you gotta remind me of shit. But no, I think the only obviously the thing is catfish. When you're catfishing, you setting out bait and you just kind of sit and wait. And I think a lot of other people like you're saying, some people whether they hate on it or not because they'd rather be casting and catching on the cast and setting the hook. You know what I'm saying? Versus
Right.
versus waiting for the fish to bite your bait and then you just kind of reel. So it's just one of those things. I think a lot of people, specific, certain people don't like. I wouldn't say they don't like it. It's just not their forte. But
Well, for some people, catfish are low on the totem pole,
yeah,
and they're I don't know. It's beneath them to go catfishing, I guess, or mess with catfish.
I guess. I don't know. Hey, I wish I was a better catfisherman. I really wish I was. I think, like you and Spencer said, though, it's just time on the water. I just need to get out more. I just haven't had much lately, but I want to. I think I can't wait to get the kayak out to see if I can catch some catfish on the kayak. That's what I'm actually pretty excited for. But you guys excited to kayak fish at all, guys? Or I mean, I keep texting you guys like, hey, you guys want to do ice out with the yaks? What's up, man?
Man, can't even get a ice out bite consistently on the bank, let alone in the kayak.
See, maybe you need to be on a kayak because they might be out a little bit deeper, right?
But man, when you're not catching stuff on the kayak and it's
Very-
cold, it's that much worse.
Very true.
Word. My kayak is not very big, and so wearing all the thick clothes, it's like a struggle on my kayak. Like, I can't move at all.
Yeah.
You should have bought my kayak last year, bro. I would have gave you the homie discount, man.
Man, I don't know. I got a boat now.
Well, true. Oh, speaking of that, so I think this year we should get some trips out together, right, Bo? On your boat, we got to test it out. Have you got the boat out at all to not out in the water, but at least to prep? Actually, do you know what to do in regards to prepping it for the season? I don't even know.
Not really. I mean, when you winterize it, I feel like it's pretty much prepped. I don't know that much about boats. I know like very little about boats. But when you winterize it, I mean, the oil's changed, so you got that going. You got to put the drain plugs back in, I guess. Yeah, I don't know that much, honestly. I have to I still haven't registered it, so I got to go register it.
Join the club. That's why I haven't even taken out my yak because I was going to take it out.
Yeah.
I have not registered. So if anyone's in Central Iowa or Iowa in general, I have a kayak now that's over 13 feet. So I have to register it. I haven't registered it yet. So that's my goal. I was supposed to do it this week.
So you're asking us to take the yaks out when you haven't even registered your kayak
No,
yet.
I forgot, man. No, I was going to take it out, but
You still would have done it.
I would have. No, I would never do anything illegal. I don't know what you're talking about, Bo. I would never do that. I would have like,
Sure.
stop. Hold on, guys. My boat is over 13 feet. We gotta wait. I gotta jump on later. But yeah. Anyway, so anybody who's in kayak, if your kayak's over 13 feet, make sure you register it. And I'll should be doing that this week. Actually, I'm gonna probably call him tomorrow. See if I can just register, or not call him, but I have to go. I think you have to go downtown to register that stuff, dude. Sucks.
Yeah, I think it's like having a car or a boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, all right, it's all good. My kids are excited though to get on a kayak and catch a fish.
How
So
much is it to register anyway? Do you know?
$25 a day. Well, think of it this way. You know my pop up. I have a pop up camper kit. It's like $25 to register that. So
Hmm.
I guess a kayak can't be more than that. I would assume.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's not a motorized vehicle, anyways. Too. It's just a little bit longer than normal. But if it's a motorized, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I can't see being more. You know what? I'll do that when I register. I'll let everybody know how much it costs to register a kayak. So
Right.
just to
So what
let
if you put like a trolling motor on it? Is it more?
I don't know if it's more, but I mean, you still have to register it. I don't know. Good question. When I go register, I'll ask him. I'm not gonna. I don't have a motorized one yet, but I'll ask him like if I motorize it, do I have to pay a little bit more or not? I'll ask him. Good question though.
Yeah, I thought about getting a kayak with a trolling motor.
Dang.
Jeez.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Well, see, that's the reason why I got the kayak that I got now. It's the tandem one, but it has, like I showed you guys, it has the electric. If I just put the motor in, it literally uses the propeller as the motorized part, and then I can just take it out and then use it as a pedal. So
It's pretty cool.
yeah, it's cool. Well, we'll see. Once I can save up, once I can save up a little bit of money and see if I can upgrade it to that. That's what I'll do. But until then, I'll just use my manpower, man legs for now.
Ain't gonna get you far.
Well, you know what?
Dang.
Damn, man, I'm getting hated on, man. But we'll see because if I can't wait to if I get another adult on there with me. Let's see how
Yeah.
far. It's gonna be kind of cool. I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna just ask either Magoo or Bacon or something. Hey,
Dang.
let's go. Let's see how we do, guys. Let's see how far I can take us. It's gonna be interesting. They won't care because if we catch, what does it matter, right? They're sitting in the front, so I'm the guy that's pedaling, but I will make them paddle because I have a paddle, so I'll make at least they can put some effort. They can paddle while I pedal, right?
Yeah, yeah. But you guys got to be like in sync.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out because when I'm pedaling, I'm just pedaling. I'm not steering. I mean, I can steer it, right? But I'll just kind of hold it straight, and then I'll just let the front guy paddle. It shouldn't be too much in sync on that, right?
Well, his strokes have to match the speed that you guys are going.
Or else it would just be worthless
Right.
effort.
They might be slowing you down if they're not paddling fast enough.
Or they could be acting like it, and I'm just pedaling my
That's
ass
what I was
off.
saying. That'd be me. Like, oh,
Thanks,
it's
guys.
so hard.
Hey, I should take one of you guys out with me on it. Let's just try it out, man. But don't be doing that to me. It'd be fun, man. I just want to try it out.
It would be fun.
So since open water's here, what are your guys' goals, man? Or at least let's just do the spring for now. We'll worry about summer later on. We'll do another episode, whatever we want. But what's your guys' goal for the next couple months in regards to open waters? Like, whether species, size, quantity, quality? I don't know. What are your guys' goals? We start with you, Bo. What's your goal next couple months, couple weeks here in regards to fishing, man? What do you want to do? What do you want to catch?
I don't know if I really have a goal set up right now.
Catch
I mean,
fish.
Just fishing. I haven't been able to get out as much as possible, or as much as I'd like to, because I've been like remodeling my house. So like right now, like I just redid this room, and then I'm supposed to be remodeling my bathroom. Should have been done like last week, but I keep doing other stuff. So I keep getting distracted. And then my car, like my engine started misfiring. So I fixed that today, I think. And, and so, yeah, I haven't been out as much, but so I haven't really come up with much goals, at least in the near future. I kind of want to catch a northern this year because I've never caught a northern before.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess that means more visits to the river, but that's kind of the only thing that kind of pops in my head.
Gotcha. Where we're located, where is the best place to actually catch northerns, Kit?
I think the river, honestly,
Is it?
but I don't know.
Des Moines River.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, if the levels are up, you got a better chance.
Yeah.
And I think with all the rain that we've been having, our levels are supposed to start going up. And if there's this one spot I know, if the water goes up there, we could try it out, Bo. Because
Word.
I never really don't catch pike very often, but there was one spring where I was catching like a ton of pike. It was like super random, but I think only if the waters reach a certain level, and I'm not sure if they will or not. I've been watching the was it the river gauges? They kind of show the river levels that they forecast and stuff. So that's the fishing geek in me. I'm always looking at like that shit. Like, okay, river's gonna go up in these next few days. I should go to this spot or that spot. I don't know if the levels are gonna get to where I think they need to be for those pike to push up in there, but you never know.
Right. I'll change it to, I'll make it like an arbitrary. So before, let's say July, catching maybe one or two new species or something.
Okay.
Make that a goal.
That's a good
Sometime
goal.
before the end of July.
Before the end of July. All right, we'll hold you to that. If you don't, you have to
10 donkey kicks.
Whoa, okay. Hey, you said that. I didn't say that. All right, you want to do 10 donkey kicks on you, brother? I was just gonna say, you got a shotgun or slam a beer, but this guy with 10 donkey kicks. All right,
Shotgunning's too easy. Yeah.
that is too easy. Hey, must be nice, youngin.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
How about you, Kit? What's for the next couple weeks or month? What's your goal for open water since it's here now, Central Iowa?
Um, I don't know about goals, but I guess my game plan is to. I think I'm gonna keep on this catfish thing for this ice out. I think it's still considered ice out, even though our lakes have been free of ice for at least a few days.
Mm-hmm.
I think once I get my fill on that, I kind of might try to get back into the walleye bite. But like what we were talking about earlier, everybody's doing it. So
Yeah.
when everybody's hitting the river, I kind of want to just stay away from that. But I think wipers should be coming up here pretty soon. The wiper bite. I know I said I'm gonna try to avoid the river, but
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a river bite.
I think for me, my goal is actually number one. My very first goal is to catch a fish on my fly rod because I'm gonna fly fish this year, and I've never fly fish. I got my rod and everything last year towards the end of the season, but I want to catch a fish. I don't care what it is, and I want to get better at it. But I want to catch a fish on my fly rod, and then the second goal would be to try. Once wiper season hits, I want to catch a wiper on the fly rod. I
That'd
really
be cool.
that would be cool. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna fight it. I had dude because I was literally on the YouTube pretty much channel just kind of seeing how people catch big fish on it, right, and how they reel it. I'm like, holy crap, they look in sync with the rod and letting it pull and then using the reel and everything. I'm just like, man, I don't even know how to cast it very well yet. So let alone how the hell am I going to fight it? It's going to be interesting. It'll be fun. So that's my goals, at least with that. And then just getting the kayak out and getting the kids. And I guess you can say my second goal would be to have the kids catch a fish off the kayak. I think if I can have the girls catch, I don't care, bluegill, crappie, bass, whatever the case may be, if they can catch a fish off the kayak, that they get excited. I want them to have them feel that excitement. This is different. It's not the same as on a regular boat. Kayaking fishing is just a little bit different. You're closer to the water. You can feel them pull you or whatever the case may be. So I want to see them get feel that. So that would be my I guess you can say my secondary goal. But that might not happen till summer because I think because the boss was just like, "Are you stupid? Like, wait till the water's warmer." Blah blah blah. I got kind of. So I'm like, "Hey, let's take the kids out on ice out." And she's like, "Are you stupid? Like the water like 30 degrees? No, idiot." I'm like, "All right, I didn't really think about that," but she's right. I was like, "All right, I'll wait till it's a little bit warmer, I guess."
Hmm.
You guys
But that,
ever fallen out of your kayaks? Or a kayak?
Knock on wood, no, I haven't. Kit?
I've dumped it a few times on purpose just so I can practice getting back inside.
Yeah.
But I've never been like knocked off my kayak or I've never been um, you know, taken off my kayak when I didn't want to, but that could happen anytime.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get knocked off their kayak. That's why I kind of did those few outings. I haven't done it in a while where I just basically just tip myself over, try to roll the kayak over on top so that way after practice flipping the kayak over and then practice getting in it afterwards.
Hmm.
It's something I need to do again. I'm probably out of practice.
You might be right. I might need to do that because I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna do that with the freaking big ass kayak I got now. Just thinking about that. No, you're right. I was like, wait a second. I probably should just in case with my kayak because I'm not the greatest swimmer. I can swim enough to where I can survive. I'm okay, but you're right, kid. I don't know. That's a big ass kayak for me to try to reflip back over.
Right.
I should.
So
practice
how do
that.
you do it, Kit? So when I've never flipped it like on accident or not on purpose before, but yeah, I've done the same because um I've gone kayaking like in the South and they made us do it when we like rented their kayaks or whatever.
Good.
And I like straddled it from the back.
Oh,
And so that was like the way I learned. So that's how I've always in my brain, like that's what I do. I don't know how you do it.
like the way I was doing it was I would so how were you flipping it over and then straddling it? Like if the kayak was flipped over?
Yeah, kind of laying flat and then kind of spinning and then straddling.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like Kama Sutra.
Dang.
Same motions, right?
Oh shit.
Dang.
Well then,
Get a little X-rated up in here.
it's all good, man.
Make sure you practice.
Right. But yeah, anyways, the way I was doing it, I was once I flip it over, I would stay on along the side of my kayak and I would kind of kick myself up and if I could grab the other side of the kayak, I would just kick my feet and kind of pull myself up at the same time. But the problem with that way is if you pull on the kayak too hard, like the far end, you're gonna flip it back over again.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
So you gotta like level flat.
Yeah, you kind of just try to flop on the kayak and then
Yep.
get yourself up there.
you know what, you guys? A lot of people, if you're kayak fishing, if you listen to this, go check out. We had what's his name, Alex from Florida, kid,
Yeah.
and he has a bunch of videos of him just flipping over on purpose and flipping it back over. So go check out his YouTube channel, and yeah, I'll post in. We'll post in the show links in regards to his channel and this how to save yourself when your kayak flips over. But he actually, one of his videos showed me a good thing because we have pedal kayaks. So, well, at least Kit does. But he has a video where he actually uses that pedal kayak kit and uses it to pull. If you're in the water, it's flipped over. You pull the pedal part. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
pull
yeah, just to flip it back over.
Yeah. So pedal kayaks has something to grab a hold of kind of easily because it's sticking up. It's like a big stick, right? So you kind of pull that back over, and he showed you like if as long as you can put enough force on that pedal part, it should be able to flip back over. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good idea. I should probably do that this year to see if I can even do it myself. You know what I mean? Like you never know because if you lean one side too far, reeling in a fish or trying to hook, or try to get your net a fish or something, people can fall over pretty darn easily. No matter how stable. Like that's the thing too. A lot of people, if you don't kayak fish, when you're on a kayak the very first time, no matter how stable that person tells you, the very first time you're on that kayak, it feels like whoa. You're not used to it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, am I gonna fall over instantly or not? Because I remember the first time I got a kayak, like man, this is not what I not what I planned. Like I really thought it was just gonna be super stable and everything, but sometimes you got to get on it to really understand the kayak.
Yeah, I remember looking back at our big catfish videos, Bo,
Yeah.
and there was times where when we were fishing deep water, so the fish is when the fish bites, they're pulling on one side of the kayak, and it's leaning over that way, and I'm like leaning over into it too, and I'm looking like, oh man, that looks scary. It looks like I'm about to flip over.
Dude,
And
okay, so last year, when I didn't take a picture or didn't record, I wasn't recording then when I caught that catfish down on my birthday weekend that you saw it, Kit. All right.
I don't know, you're like 150 yards away, man. My
Danny,
eyesight isn't that
Danny,
good.
I hope you're listening to this. Please, please, for the love of God, you need to save me. Get back on a podcast or something and say, yes, he caught a massive blue cat.
Man, I
But,
don't even know if Danny fishes anymore, so we
oh,
can't trust him.
oh
Yeah.
come on.
MIA.
But you're right, though. I was thinking, dude, because when I was reeling that blue cat in, he got caught in my anchor. And I was reeling it in. I was pulling it in, and I was lifting the anchor at the same time and leaning over. So I could have, I was really thinking about it, like after the fact. I didn't even tell you guys this, but I was thinking about it, like, dude, I could have flipped over. Luckily I had a good kayak. It was stable, but I'm telling you, I was borderline. I could have flipped over at any moment because when you're pulling up that anchor and a 30-pound catfish and he's fighting against you and you know what I mean? I could have fallen over easily. I'm surprised I didn't.
Right.
When I go back and think about it, I really man, I'm surprised I really didn't fall over that day. Because
For sure.
I wasn't gonna lose it. you know what I'm saying? I was gonna do whatever I could to get this guy. The whole weekend I'd been trying to fish for him, and then I was like, man, that was a little danger. But luckily, you guys were all around anyway, so it would have been. I think I would have been okay anyways. But you never know, man.
Never know. No one expects it, But yeah, I've almost fallen out of my kayak many times, doing less,
Yeah.
adjusting my seat or trying to let out a fart or something like. Almost fell out.
As much as I love beer, but that's the reason why I don't drink when I kayak, guys.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
don't because it's just like I don't trust myself because either I'm gonna stop at one or two, you know what I mean? Because if I have a couple beers or whatever the case may be, and if I'm on a kayak, I most people don't recommend that anyways, but I just don't trust myself. Like all of a sudden, I had a couple beers, like I think I'm okay, and then you're fishing, and then it's like you fall over, you don't even think about it, or like you do something really stupid. Kayak fishing can it's fun and everything, but you can do something stupid here and there.
Yeah, that's just another variable to throw in there when you put alcohol.
Yep, I agree. I love it. Just wait till you get to the shore, and then we had fun, and we karaoke, and Hey, we ever find your mic that we karaoke and lost your mic, man?
Yeah, we sure lost that mic.
Are you serious?
I still got one.
All right. So all right, everybody. So you're listening to this. We still owe Bo a microphone for the karaoke machine because I don't know what happened to it, man.
Oh,
Whatever.
was it Bluetooth? That's that microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, so all we gotta do is just get another Bluetooth microphone.
Easy.
Easy.
All right.
Easy.
All our listeners, we love the karaoke when we have drinks. Typical Asians.
Sometimes without beers.
Oh, I just want to say stripers. I want to catch stripers this year.
Ooh.
That'd be a new species for me.
Mm-hmm.
Something we don't really get the opportunity to chase. And I like fish with stripes. I want to know what it's like to catch a full-blooded striper, not the freaking stripers that everybody calls around here. People, for some reason, if it has stripes, they call it a striper. I'm talking about like the ocean striped bass.
You with the saltwater striped bass. But
yeah, which they stock in some landlocked freshwater lakes.
Yes.
But I forgot what the species is. I could get like technical and say
it's just the striper,
like
isn't
the
it?
Stripicus or something.
Oh, is that okay? I didn't know. I was just like, hey, it's just a
Okay, Harry
I know.
Potter casting a spell over here.
No, man, he just like, man, this guy went deep into it. I'm like, dude, it's a striper, man. So we have a fishing trip that we're planning coming up here in June. Do you think we'll have a opportunity there? The location that we're looking to go?
They're in that lake, but I don't think people go there to target them. They're
Gotcha.
kind of like a one-off thing. But there's another lake that isn't too far from there where they are stocked there, and it's kind of
Okay.
known for it. And I want to hit that lake sometime this year. So that's a bucket list fish for me. And if
Okay.
I could only have to drive, 5, 6 hours to do it, it's plausible, very plausible. Oh,
Yeah,
right
let's
here.
do
Here we
it.
go. Marone sexatilis. That is a striped
Whoa,
bass.
whoa, what? Hey, careful. This is a PG-13 podcast, kid. Jeez. Relax, sunshine.
Whatever you're into.
I know, man. I don't know about that. Oh,
Yeah. Let's
Is-
make that trip happen though.
Yeah,
yeah.
let's do it.
Can you is it so the catchy striper is it best to target them from the banks? Is it is it easy to target them from the bank? I guess.
I think you would target them like how you would target white bass,
Okay.
hybrid striped bass, wipers. They're kind of that pelagic fish where they're just roaming around chasing bait. So depends on the time of year. If the bait's not close to the bank, then it'd be pretty hard for you to catch them on the bank, I would say. If the bait's not there, I don't think they would be there.
Gotcha. So
But I never caught them. I never targeted them. So who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
very true. Well, we have to ask my brother-in-law. He's the only one that I know that's caught one.
Yeah, those were kind of like incidental catches, though.
Yeah, that's what he said exactly. But hey, he's got one, man. That's a great incidental catch.
Dude, that'd be
True.
sick.
But yep,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trip in June.
yep.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, everybody stay tuned. Hopefully we can catch some I don't know, it's gonna be June, so most likely hopefully we can get some good white bass, some wipers, maybe crappies here and there, I think, and catfish, right, Kit? I think that'd be about good timing for that, where we're going.
Yeah, June. I think in June, that's right around when the catfish are spawning. So it may be kind of tough,
Okay.
but not all the fish spawn at the same time. So we still got a good chance. And that place has big channel catfish. And
Yes.
there's blue cats in there, but man, can't find them.
Well, we have a contact that we can talk to down or there, and we'll see. I might hit him up. Let me hit him up, and then maybe we can grab him to get on the podcast, and maybe he can give us some tidbits and whatnot. What to target and how to target them down there, and what we're gonna go for. So make sure everybody stay tuned. We'll see. Stay tuned to our channels. We'll see. We can make a recording here and there down there. We'll have some good times. Maybe we'll add a karaoke session here and there, right, Bo?
Your channel, right? Not so you're the one doing it.
Bonus clip.
Bonus clip. Why's it gotta be my channel? I don't care. Sure, man.
Speaking of your channels, I had a question for you YouTube content creators.
Yeah.
So when you're like, or whatever website you put content on, so when you're going through film, how do you decide what you're cutting and what you're keeping?
You want to go, Kit? You can go first. You're the master.
If there's fish being caught, I leave that in. If there's kind of like, dull moments where nothing's happening, I cut that stuff out. Or if I'm like stumbling on my words, I try to make it sound like I am more articulate as I normally
Sure.
would be. Or if there's like, let me see, if there's like certain stuff in the backgrounds, I sometimes have to think, even if I'm like catching a fish and I got a bad angle and it's showing some obvious landmark, and I gotta think about like, man, I'm gonna have to leave this fish out because I don't want to show this thing.
So I don't have that issue, Bo. I don't catch enough fish like this guy. Even like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have enough footage. I don't have to worry about them seeing where I'm. But um, I keep everything in there that okay. If I watch it, because I rewatch it obviously after I edit it,
Mhm.
right? And I watch it, I'm like, man, that's stupid. Like if I'm watching it as a typical just normal YouTube guy that's watching my channel, whatever, man, that's idiotic. Like I'm just gonna leave that out. If it's something like, man, I thought that was kind of stupid, but stupid funny, I'll leave it in, because that's
Right,
me.
right.
But I want to keep it as authentic. Honestly, I keep all my videos as authentic as it can be. You can watch it. I mean, the only difference between my videos and myself, honestly, is probably the swear words. I mean, I keep that. I mean, I try to keep out as much of it as possible. But other than that, because I do have a potty mouth, man. Everybody knows me by now. I have a potty mouth, but I really don't. I yeah, I really keep everything in as much as I can. I don't catch as much. I don't go out as much, so I don't have that much to cut too much. So I'm like, when I catch a fish on the video, I'm like, oh, I'm excited just to see that myself. Like, hell yeah, I can actually catch a fish, man. See, I'm excited, dude, because I think honestly that's when I get most excited when I edit my video, dude. It's like, damn, yeah, I caught a fish. I'm like, I get
Right.
excited, but and to me, I keep that in because I got excited. It's a real normal, real reaction because shit, I don't get to go out and fish as often as I want to, and when I do, and then when I catch a fish, and then I want to share it with people, so it's cool. But I think you want to try to keep it as entertaining as possible. I think Kit's videos are entertaining, but I think he also keeps it to yourself. Like you keep it, it's you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I only brought it up because I like watch videos and listen to things on my way to work. I got like a 20-25 minute drive to work.
Hmm.
And like I'm watching the video and I'm like, man, why do I keep watching this video? Like I wonder what is drawing me into these videos. What about this channel is drawing me in? So today I was watching Spencer's video, River Certified,
Hmm.
and I'm like, okay, so like why do I keep watching this? I've been watching him for years. He like he's eating like a tortilla with Kraft American single on it for like the first 5 minutes. Uh, he's setting up for like the next 10 minutes and he catches two fish. And I'm like, man, this is so entertaining. Like, why am I so entertained by this?
So this is my thoughts on it. I mean, we can get Spencer back on and he can explain. But my thoughts, and I'm with you 100%. I think I've watched a couple of his episodes where he maybe caught two fish, like you're just saying, and everything else was just him, right? But I
Right.
I think the thing is with his video that he's completely authentic. I keep because I've actually had people who ask me like, oh, how was it to fish with River Certified and everything, or how is it to hang out with him, or whatever. I go, whatever you see on his videos is literally the same person.
Yeah.
So he's not different. He's not acting because he's got his camera on. He's not fluffing shit up. And I feel everything that he does is authentic and he's just himself. And I think the way he edits his videos is the same way. He's just whatever he does. And I think it's entertaining in that sense because it's just like us talking right now, having a beer.
Yeah.
Wish it was in person, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just whatever. And I think that's entertaining because that's something you like because it's real, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
love his
I could be
videos.
wrong, man. There's a bunch of channels up there with a bunch of guys who are like over extravagant catching a 1 pound bass. So who knows?
Sure.
I mean,
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, I'm just saying, as a viewer, I get as entertained watching someone catch two fish, you know,
Mhm.
as a video where someone catches 1,000 fish or whatever. Um, so if I were a content creator, it'd be so hard to be like, yep, this two fish video is going to be a good one because I'm funny, or or
Yeah.
like, wow, I caught 80 fish this time. Which ones do I keep? Which ones do I not?
Mhm.
Because you're not going to show a video where you catch 80 fish. I mean, maybe you would, but for me as a viewer, I don't want to watch someone just be like, fish on, fish on, fish on. Here's another one, fish on. It's like I like dialogue, I guess. I think that's what it
Yeah,
is. I like
yeah,
dialogue.
dialogue,
Yeah.
and I think like you got that point right because like when we go back and edit something, right? And let's just say I had a crazy day, I caught 100 fish, right? Out of those 100 fish, maybe there's something stupid or funny or
Right.
something entertain or education or something that somebody can learn out of maybe 5 or 10 of those fish, right? Then those are the ones that you would keep. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right. Yeah.
there's always something that happens when we're recording. There's always something that's stupid or funny or entertaining that happens. When
Yeah.
you're catching fish. So you figure it out because kid, he's the only one who would have this issue. I don't have that issue. You know what I'm saying? But when you catch that many fish, there's something that always happens around specific catches, and you're like, oh shit, dude, that was kind of cool. And you want to share it. That's the thing too. I think as a content creator, I think those are the catches that you want to share. Like, dude, look what happened. This is how I caught this. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like when Kit catches a specific fish, and then all of a sudden, he catches another line. It's just chaos, right? You know what I mean? When we're ice fishing, that's something we all want to see because we can all relate to it.
Right.
And I think that's why I mean, I don't know if that's why, but that's why I like watching. Like, yeah, I can relate to that because that shit happens all the time. Like, you got all these rods going. Like, oh, it's all crazy. So that's the chaos, I think. And then those are the catches that you keep in, and then the regular ones that you just catch at every, I mean, you can keep it in, but I would keep it in because that's the only other fish I would catch. So,
Awesome day. Caught 4 fish. That's me.
Right.
hey, man, that's my
No,
video
I'm just-
tomorrow, man. That's my video
I'm just
tomorrow,
saying.
dude.
So for aspiring content creators, as me as a viewer, I enjoy dialogue. I don't know. If you're
Yeah,
just sitting there like, hey, I caught a fish 20 times, it's like, well, okay, that's cool. But I like the dialogue, which is why, I really like Spencer's videos. I watch both of your guys' videos are really good.
Thanks, man.
Watch Josh Pig Patrol. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
I know what you mean though. Like there's some of my videos where I'm catching like dozens of fish, and I gotta go back through and I gotta cut.
It must be nice. That's such a
like
horrible problem to happen, Bo.
But
God.
I'm not saying it's a bad problem, but you do have to call some of your catches. If I'm not like talking, if I'm not being like engaged with the audience, like talking to the camera while I'm reeling up a fish, or if I just catch it like, oh, catfish, just reeled up, kind of just zoned out, not paying attention, I'll probably toss that fish, the footage out. And that's why when you're fishing with me and you're reeling up a fish, like talk to me, Bo, what's going on?
right.
So yeah, I'm trying to get that out of you, and then with Butters too when he's fishing with me, I don't know if he's like camera shy or what, but like if I'm gonna show Butters reeling up a fish, he better be telling me what's going through his mind, what kind of fish he thinks it is. Like Butters, talk to me, what's going on, and then I'll eventually get him to be like talking about what he's doing and stuff. But I know exactly what you mean. Those videos where you're only catching 2 fish, they're more of like a highlight in the video. Those catches mean more versus your video where you're catching like 30 fish. If you're not engaging with your audience, via talking to them on the camera, those catches aren't really that special.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I just feel like it'd be difficult, like, man, this was fun. And there was a lot of fish to be caught and had a good time, but I got to shrink this down to whatever many minutes. And, what's going to keep the audience entertained? That's pretty tough. Huh?
Bo, I wish I had that issue. I would give anything if I had that. If that was my problem, holy crap, But it's okay. I love it though, man. Like I said, I'm editing my video for tomorrow, and I didn't catch that many fish, but it was kind of fun to kind of go back through it, and just like you said, just like God, that was.
Like I said, you don't need to catch a lot of fish to make a good video.
Yeah. I think it's just like I said, though. Just be yourself. As long as you be yourself. I honestly, like I said, I'm recording fishing stuff just for me and then for my kids. So maybe one day they can, like I said, they can play it. Like, hey, Miss Dad, You know, maybe they're in college one day, like, hey, Miss Dad, let's play one of his stupid YouTube videos and listen to him babble like he always does. You
Right.
know?
I think as long as you're being engaging, you can have a long video. Because I got some
Right.
like for next season, I got had some pretty good catches. So some of those videos are kind of long, but I think there's enough stuff going on in the videos that I hopefully my audience doesn't get bored. Like today, I caught 20 plus catfish, but the whole time, like it was multiple fish going off. I'm walking up to the camera, I'm starting to talk, and I look over, rod's going off. I throw the fish away, and I'm like running after that
Must be
rod.
nice.
For real.
Man, I just want to be able to catch with
Hey,
you,
Granny could
guy.
eat that.
I know. Thanks, man. That was gonna feed my daughters, man. I asked you, like, I texted you, keep the catch. Kids are hungry. My freezer's empty, man.
But man, yeah, there's a lot of times today when I was like, man, do I want to keep this fish? Like, I want to eat a fish, but I really don't want to clean one, so I kept
Right.
throwing them back.
I would
Yeah, I watched long videos too. If they're entertaining, it can be a short or long. As long as it's entertaining. But
It's
sometimes just I don't know. I guess if a video it doesn't have that dialogue, it loses me.
Yeah,
And,
like
and I mean, the whole thing started with me thinking about, wow, this guy caught one fish this whole video, and I watched 20 minutes of this video. Like, what, why?
yeah, I don't think I'm as talented as Spencer when it comes into that regard. I can't stay engaged for the whole duration of a video just to have only one fish because I'm kind of like down and out. Like, man, this sucks.
Well, he's a teacher too, so he has to be engaging
Yeah.
as a career.
Right.
So
used to
he's
be
got some experience.
X teacher. He's
X teacher.
yeah,
Triple X teacher.
Yeah,
yes.
I should hit him up. We should hit him up. See if we can grab him on. Be nice to have him talk about his travels. He was actually, I think he was down south for a while, and I think he's back in Central or yeah, I think he's back in Central Iowa now. So we'll see.
I mean, technically, he's still teaching people. And
Very
it's
true.
Through like different means, like with his guide service and stuff, he's teaching people how to catch fish. I'm pretty sure he's teaching them techniques or patterns and stuff like that.
Very true. But I'm excited, man. Hopefully, he can teach me how to catch flatheads one day. But he says, like, you just tie him on the water. It's so hard. But we'll see. That should be. Have you caught a flathead on purpose yet, Kit?
On purpose?
On purpose, like targeting a flathead.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like I also don't set out to go catch flatheads very often, but
Yeah,
it is
that's-
something I want to do. Like
Okay.
the floating down a creek, hanging up next to a log jam, and throwing a bluegill or a bullhead down. That is something I do want to do. We should try to do that this year.
Okay. Well,
For sure.
I think in my neck of the woods, they have some good spots. We'll ask Mr. River certify himself like where he recommends. It'd be kind of cool because we can launch from near my house, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot easier if there's like more than one vehicle involved. Because
Yeah.
we just launch at
Well,
one, drive
yeah.
up, and then we'll just basically pick each other up and drop each other off.
Well, yeah. What we can do is if we all do it together, we just drive one or two trucks, to our ending spot, and just leave the truck there, and then we just launch from, my spot or whatever the boat ramp here, and then we can make it of a day. That would be kind of cool. We can target it, dude. I think we can catch one or two. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be fun.
Be a good one.
Oh no.
And just floating down the rivers.
Or we just or we're just gonna be floating down the river. One or the other.
Still a good day.
Still a good day, man.
Yeah, as long as we all make it down with everything we started with.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anything else, man?
I don't know. I can't think of anything else. It's getting kind of late. I think we hit all the key points.
For sure.
I'm probably gonna lay down like, we should have talked about this.
That just means that we got to do it in person once.
On site.
Yeah, we'll have to do on site. We'll do on a brewery with you, Bo. I just, like I said, I just
At
been-
the lake.
Or at the
At the
lake,
lake.
or at the river.
Okay, I know we've been trying.
With
Like,
some lines wet.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll try that. Like I said, it's just been tough. You know, boss lady's got bronchitis. I can hear her coughing right now. She's getting no sleep, so I gotta go take care of the kiddos, man. I feel bad for her.
Hopefully she feels better soon.
For sure. But other than that, guys, make sure all listeners, you know what? We appreciate if you guys listen to this far. You're crazy. But we also, you know, we appreciate your craziness, you know, listening to us. But make sure, like I said, go check out Fishing Kids YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go check out MaPop Fishing YouTube channel. Make sure you guys, you know what? Share this podcast. The greatest underground, nobody knows about fishing podcast of all time. Beerfish Fanatics. But other than that, cheers, guys. Till next time.
All right, see you guys.